Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're back once again talking about the LCS offseason, the latest and greatest news, rumors, speculation, all that good stuff going on in the professional League of Legends scene. Today we're going to be talking about Dignitas, we're going to be talking about Aphromoo, and some of the new updates and stuff going on. Before we get into this, make sure you guys are subscribed if you're not already. Click that button really quick. It helps you guys stay up to date on all my latest content. Helps me out a ton as well. If we could, I would love to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year. That would be very exciting. That would be very hype. And again, it really works out well for both of us. I would appreciate it a ton. Click that button real quick if you haven't already. With that being said, here we go. Apple had tweeted this out a couple of hours ago. Well, that's LCS Academy mainly finished again. We're a couple weeks into the offseason now. Rosters are getting pretty much finalized everywhere, all across the world in the LCS, specifically Academy teams, main roster teams. And this is a new update for me. It looks like and seems like Aphromoo is very likely to be retiring. It's possible he could turn to coaching, maybe even alongside Smithy, who could possibly be turning to coaching as well. He gives a TSM Academy update saying that it seems like maybe they're going to be going with Solo in the top lane, and Dig could very well be going with Zezyal as their starting support and potentially getting Hakuho for the Academy team, which would be pretty interesting as well. But the big story here is obviously the potential retirement of Aphromoo, one of just the long-time staples in the LCS, which is really crazy. Again, in this offseason, it's been one where we've lost a lot of that kind of old guard of guys. Bjergsen, Doublelift, Smithy possibly on his way out. Now it's looking like Aphromoo on his way out as well. This guy's a former MVP, the first actually support to win MVP in the LCS. He's won championships. He's gone to Worlds. He hasn't really had the best international performances. He actually got second in MSI, which is pretty crazy, but never really was able to get it done at Worlds. But this guy was just an absolute playmaker everywhere he went. I'm glad he was able to bounce back a little bit last year, because I believe it was the 2019 season where he performed just laughably bad. Some games it just looked like he was straight up trolling, inting. Like, it was really hard to watch, and I thought Aphromoo was done. Obviously, he got another chance last year and did rebound a little bit. He had a much more respectable season. I am happy that he was able to go out a little bit, not on top, but a little bit better, a little bit more respectfully than if he had ended his career the year before. Again, he's been a huge brand, a huge name, a huge fan base, very popular player. Seems like well-liked with a lot of people in the community, a lot of different teams and everything. Very well-respected guy, an amazing shot caller, and just a huge playmaking support. Aphromoo in his prime was one of the best players in the entire LCS. He could go win you games. He could carry bot lane. He could carry all over the map. Just huge playmaking supports. I know his thresh was always very scary. And yeah, just crazy to see him go. Just another guy who's going to be tough to replace in the LCS. Not only his playmaking and his abilities on the Rift, but just his branding, his fan base. He is what many people have known the LCS to be for so long, and seeing so many of these guys leaving the league and retiring all at once, it's going to make this season and the future of the LCS kind of weird for a lot of people. Some people are maybe not even going to watch anymore, but for the people who do stick around, it's still going to be weird getting used to new players, new faces, the stars of tomorrow. And I think that's very exciting, because we do need to be working towards, obviously, if esports and League of Legends esports especially is going to be this long-term thing, there needs to be generations of talent. There needs to be faces of the future and people who can come in and get fan bases excited and reinvigorated and energized and stuff. But it's still, it's going to be crazy. Aphromoo is one of the best supports to ever play in the LCS. He's a huge name. And yeah, this is pretty crazy, because I did think he was going to be coming back to Dignitas. I had not ever heard officially. I hadn't really heard too many rumors about him, nor a different Dignitas support. So I just kind of was assuming for a while that Aphromoo was going to be coming back. But this story is obviously pretty crazy. Again, bouncing around on a bunch of different teams. CLG, he was a mainstay there for a very long time. 100 Thieves coming in, winning MVP right away, helping that team get to Worlds. And then, you know, the end of his career hasn't been as exciting. It's been a little less hype. He hasn't been as good. But again, in the middle, in the prime of his career, was one of the best players in all the LCS, one of the best supports North America has ever seen. And yeah, this is a sad day to be losing him. But then again, the other stories, Smithy maybe going to coaching, that would be interesting. I do think Aphromoo could potentially make a very good coach. Again, he has awesome leadership, communication, characteristics and qualities and stuff, so that would be interesting. Solo potentially going to TSM is going to be a crazy story. And then Dignitas needing a support, going with Zezyal. Zeyzal is a guy who I'm not super hyped about, not super excited for, but I do think Dignitas is going to be one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the LCS this year. So I don't really think it matters too much what support they get, but having at least an established guy like Zezyal could maybe help a young team like that kind of learn how to become pros, how to play, how to win a little bit, because Zezyal, he has won before. He's played in big games. He's been on good teams. He can show new young guys some things. But I think if you just want to support, it's going to come in and like carry a bad team or something. I wouldn't necessarily say Zeyzal's my guy. But maybe that's a little bit more of an answer for any Dignitas fans wondering what's going to be going on in the support role. Especially if Aphromoo does indeed decide to retire. Again, this is not anything confirmed. This is just kind of rumors and speculation, but it does seem like this is the new latest rumor, and this could be what is becoming reality here pretty soon. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Aphromoo retiring? Where does he rank on your all-time list of LCS players, LCS supports, anything like that? Again, I think he had an amazing career. I'm kind of sad to see him go, but yeah, I do think it was time. Subscribe, save down on all my latest content. Check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/I_am_germ. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.